from Surat الزلزلة until the end of Juz'a Amma, سورة الإخلاص. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا زلزلت الأرض زلزالها.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, when the earth is shaken to its utmost convulsion,
وأخرجت الأرض أثقالها.
and the earth brings out all its inner burdens,
وقال الإنسان ما لها.
man shall say, what is happening to it?
يومئذ تحدث أخبارها.
On that day it shall report whatever had happened on it.
بأن ربك أوحى لها.
For your Rabb shall have commanded it to do so.
يومئذ يصدر الناس أشتاتا ليروا أعمالهم.
On that day men shall proceed in sorted out groups to be shown their deeds.
فمن يعمل مثقال ذرة خيرا يره.
Then whoever has done an atom's weight of good shall see it.
ومن يعمل مثقال ذرة شرا يره.
And whoever has done an atom's weight of evil shall see it there.
سورة العاديات. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. والعاديات ضبحا.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, by the snorting steeds, horses that are used in war,
فالموريات قدحا.
dashing off sparks by the strike of their hoofs,
فالمغيرات صبحا.
making raids in the morning,
فأثرن به نقعا.
and leaving a trail of dust,
فوسطن به جمعا.
as they dash into the middle of the enemy troops.
إن الإنسان لربه لكنود.
Surely a man is ungrateful to his Rabb,
وإنه على ذلك لشهيد.
and surely he himself bear witness to it,
وإنه لحب الخير لشديد.
and surely he is ardently devoted in his love of this worldly wealth.
أفلا يعلم إذا بعثر ما في القبور.
Is he not aware that when those who lie in the graves will be raised to life,
وحصل ما في الصدور.
and that which is in their hearts will be made known?
إن ربهم بهم يومئذ لخبير.
Surely their Rabb on that day shall be well acquainted with them.
سورة القارعة. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. القارعة.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, the striking calamity.
ما القارعة.
What is the striking calamity?
وما أدراك ما القارعة.
And what could make you understand what the striking calamity is?
يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث.
It is that day when men shall be like scattered moths,
وتكون الجبال كالعهن المنفوش.
and the mountains like colorful carded wool.
فأما من ثقلت موازينه.
On that day, he whose scale of good deeds is heavy
فهو في عيشة راضية.
shall live a pleasant, luxurious life.
وأما من خفت موازينه.
But he whose scale of good deeds is light,
فأمه هاوية.
his abode shall be hawiyah.
وما أدراك ما هي.
And what could make you understand what hawiyah is?
نار حامية.
It is a blazing fire.
سورة التكاثر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ألهاكم التكاثر.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, O mankind, you have been distracted by the rivalry of piling up worldly gains against one another.
حتى زرتم المقابر
You will never be satisfied until you get to the grave.
كلا سوف تعلمون
Nay, you shall soon come to know.
ثم كلا سوف تعلمون
Again, nay, you shall soon come to know.
كلا لو تعلمون علم اليقين
Nay, would you knew through the real knowledge,
لترون الجحيم
because on the day of judgment, when you see the blazing fire,
ثم لترونها عين اليقين
and see it with the certainty of your eyes,
ثم لتسألن يومئذ عن النعيم
on that day you shall be questioned about the blessings.
سورة العصر بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والعصر
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, by the time through the ages.
إن الإنسان لفي خسر
Surely mankind is in loss,
إلا الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات وتواصوا بالحق وتواصوا بالصبر
except those who believe and do good deeds, those who exhort one another to the truth and exhort one another to patience.
سورة الهمزة بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ويل لكل همزة لمزة
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, woe to every slanderer and backbiter,
الذي جمع مالا وعدده
who amasses wealth and keeps on counting it.
يحسب أن ماله أخلده
He thinks that his wealth will make him last forever.
كلا لينبذن في الحطمة
By no means, he shall be thrown into Hutama.
وما أدراك ما الحطمة
What can make you understand what Hutama is?
نار الله الموقدة
It is the fire of Allah kindled to blaze,
التي تطلع على الأفئدة
which shall rise right to the hearts,
إنها عليهم مؤصدة
closing in upon them from every side in outstretched columns.
في عمد ممددة
In outstretched columns. Sorry.
سورة الفيل بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم تر كيف فعل ربك بأصحاب الفيل
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, have you not considered how your Rabb dealt with the owners of the elephant?
ألم يجعل كيدهم في تضليل
Did he not make their treacherous plan a flop?
وأرسل عليهم طيرا أبابيل
And sent against them flocks of birds,
ترميهم بحجارة من سجيل
which pelted them with stones of baked clay,
فجعلهم كعصف مأكول
thus rendered them like the chewed off shaft.
سورة قريش بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لإيلاف قريش
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, for the covenant of security enjoyed by the Quraysh,
إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف
they enjoy safety during their trade journeys of winter and summer.
فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت
So they should worship the Rabb of this house,
الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف
provided them with food against hunger and made them secure against fear.
سورة الماعون. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. أرأيت الذي يكذب بالدين.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, have you seen the one who denies the day of judgment?
فذلك الذي يدع اليتيم.
He it is who drives away the orphan with harshness,
ولا يحض على طعام المسكين.
and does not encourage the feeding of the poor.
فويل للمصلين.
So woe to those who offer salah,
الذين هم عن صلاتهم ساهون.
but are neglectful of their salah.
الذين هم يراءون.
Those who make show of piety but refuse to offer help to the needy.
ويمنعون الماعون.
Oh, but refuse to offer help to the needy. Sorry about that.
سورة الكوثر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, surely we have granted you the Kawthar.
فصل لربك وانحر.
Therefore offer salat to your Rabb and sacrifice.
إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
Surely your enemy is the one who will be cut off from the root.
سورة الكافرون. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. قل يا أيها الكافرون.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, say, O believers, say, O unbelievers.
لا أعبد ما تعبدون.
I do not worship that which you worship,
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
nor do you worship that which I worship.
ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم.
I shall never worship that which you worship,
ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد.
nor will you ever worship that which I worship.
لكم دينكم ولي دين.
You have your religion and I have mine.
سورة النصر. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إذا جاء نصر الله والفتح.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, when there comes the help of Allah and the victory.
ورأيت الناس يدخلون في دين الله أفواجا.
You see people embracing Allah's religion in multitudes.
فسبح بحمد ربك واستغفره إنه كان توابا.
So glorify your Rabb with his praises and ask for his forgiveness. Surely he is ever ready to accept the repentance and forgive.
سورة لهب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتب.
In the name of Allah, the Compassionate, the Merciful, perish be the hands of Abu Lahab, and perish be he.
ما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب.
His wealth and whatever he earned shall not avail him anything.
سيصلى نارا ذات لهب.
Soon he shall be burnt in a flaming fire, and his wife, the carrier of.
This is the next one.
Yeah.
وامرأته حمالة الحطب.
And his wife, the carrier of firewood.
في جيدها حبل من مسد.
Shall have a rope, a palm leaf fiber around her neck. Some of that hand.
سورة الإخلاص. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد.
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, say, He is Allah, the one and only.
الله الصمد.
Allah is the self-sufficient.
لم يلد ولم يولد.
He begets not, nor is he begotten.
ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
And there is none comparable to him.
سورة الفلق. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الفلق.
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, say, I seek refuge with the Rabb of the dawn,
من شر ما خلق.
from the evil of all that he has created,
ومن شر غاسق إذا وقب.
and from the evil of darkness when it overspreads,
ومن شر النفاثات في العقد.
from the evil of those who blow on in knots,
ومن شر حاسد إذا حسد.
and from the evil of the envier when he envies.
سورة الناس. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل أعوذ برب الناس.
In the name of Allah, the compassionate, the merciful, say, I seek refuge in the Rabb of mankind,
ملك الناس.
the King of mankind,
إله الناس.
the real God of mankind,
من شر الوسواس الخناس.
from the evil of the retreating whisperer,
الذي يوسوس في صدور الناس.
who whispers into the hearts of mankind,
من الجنة والناس.
from among the jinns or from among mankind.
صدق الله العظيم. The completion of Qur'an prayer.
I need to put this ribbon back. Where did we stop off, Brother Yahi? I want to put my ribbon back. I took it out and didn't put it back. It was 8.